Hello, we are here in Greece for the Greece Grand Prix of 2022. Yep, we are gonna go round, I don't know, that's around 100%. We are here in Patrias, Greece, and then we want to say this car international circuit is this long. I don't know how to say it. Fastest lap is shot in the qualifying. Wait a minute. Did we ever drive on the circuit? Oh yeah, last season, I forgot. This circuit, it's a beautiful circuit to join on. I have driven on this. We use this mediums, we think, for VP1. I am very bored. Why does it say select tires company Imola 1 Greece? Weird. But this is a beautiful circuit, as we can see. Let's go to the circuit. But we are going to be using the beta test for this VP1 session. Yes. We want to see how it's going to be in the 2023 season. So yeah, let's see how good this is. Before VP1 starts, we got a little event over on the second circuit with the other cars. One lap around Malaysia before VP1 starts. The chicks thing, I can't find. And if we crash with I will be mad. And then we let the Joe outside to just do some donuts. And that was the little event we could do. Let's go now to the Grand Prix. Now loading into Greece. And it was just a short event that won't maybe happen more countries. Definitely on the final country we have to drive a safety car just for fun. We only have 3 drivers. It's very rare. And they say it's 1 minute left. But we have a longer session for ourselves. As we choose to go out on the soft compound. It's possible to set I think 1 lap. But this is a unique circuit, as you will see going to our hot lap soon, and we already nearly smacked the car into the wall there. So it's not looking good for us just yet. But we might have a chance of crashing, as this is one of the hardest circuits on the calendar, and then Monaco after this. So they are not giving us easy Grand Prix for this part of the season. This is a pretty short track, so you have to do. How did I already have a corner cut? That makes no sense. And you see the car nearly getting launched into the air. That was nearly a nasty accident. We probably see a couple of weeks ago. Or we saw in the Formula 2, but you guys don't have watching. It's gonna come soon, Formula 2. Formula 2 will come soon. We gotta. Through the final corners. Are we gonna be able to start before the race is starting? And this is the most suffering corner on the circuit. And now we want a Giant doing that. Let's see what Rika said. He said it on 117. We can easily send better luck. Oh, we spin the corner through the corner as we have to cut to something else for a quick second so we can hit the box. Oh, we have the same accident as in Formula 2 and there's a red flag. The red flag is out to that horrific accident. Tire coming loose. 2 tires coming loose at least. We got out of the car. We crashed the car in horrific form then. And not possible to get back in where, and the red flag is out for the session. I'm gonna walk all the way to the pit lane, and this is one of the shortest VP ones we might have had. Oh, we do just crash the car into the barrier. A big crash. Going to the corner. So yeah. Now get into a spec. Is this allowed? We don't know. Get into a spec car. Come on, let's warming up our new tires.
Die had ook corona. Nee, ik ben helemaal niet dichtbij in de buurt geweest. Ik heb niet met hem in één ruimte gezeten. Ja. Precies, daar maak ik me niet zo zorgen over.
I'm eating. Now we're gonna actually go out this time.
Oh, wat is dat?
Yeah, the class in the safe form. Warming up the tires. Now we're gonna go out back a second. This is one of the most boring Grand Prix of the moment. It's very hard, so you're gonna maybe see. Go wide.
Nee. Nee.
Yeah. And just eating in the commentary box to receive the siding of the road.
Ja, dat springt niet in mijn oog. Ik vind het zo mooi. Jens, kom eens hier.
Taking so lap. As we speak, now going through it. Very confident, as you most likely just have to be late breaking. That was very late. For the 2023 season, we're gonna have commentary for other languages. Because I mean Dutch. That's most likely the one. Because I can actually. And there's a loads going backwards, so it's gonna be a yellow flag. Now you're gonna be starting a hot lap. That was just a slow lap. Ah, we spin it on a hot lap. It's the unlucky day for us. And we've been won. No, what is that? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And there's a visible curve there. porpoising a little bit. I don't think the team has fixed corpusing and we do the same thing. Nearly. We do the same thing, I should say. We are on the mediums. We are gonna try a lab with medium compound of tires. And we spin it. Nearly. We lose the back end through that corner. But Denner is gonna get a Formula 2 victory. We are don't get any DRS. As we are doing a second warm-up lap, as we say over the radio now. Hitting the curve there is now lap 5 of that Grand Prix, what we're not part of. Just saying that. And now I'm gonna push and push for that good lap, and we do the same thing as our teammate. Oh my god! And our teammate ends in a horrific form and there's now rain spraying our track. That is disaster for us in the was.
Oma's gewoon verkeerd gedaan.
Corpusing, as you can see in the cockpit camera, we can't turn. Oh, we flip. We just flip. Okay, we got the number F. Like us, and I think that was really our fault. We drove into the back of him. Yes, and we got a 10-second time penalty for the incident. Disaster. Look at that. We are driving like amateurs. Just eating. We nearly side off the road there. No! The car didn't turn. And somebody is staying out on the medians. You're not going to do all the training session in one session. So yeah. And we are going on to the full wet tires now. The session will be 30 minutes and it's pretty slow. And the wets are just going to be not as good as the inters. There's 8 to 7%. Let's never do that happen then. Well, get a replay on the stop. Coming in is that going on the wet, and this is now why the stop is so slow. Mechanic on the back tire wasn't ready for the document, so they had to manually put that dang dong tire on. I don't know, the training has officially begun. Training will take 30 minutes around that time. As we're now doing qualifying, training VP1, VP2 and VP3 together. And then the qualifying and the race together as well. that's way easier for me to actually handle. Mm, So yeah, and as I now realize, we're deploying all of our ERS. Just down the drain. What has happened? What was that? What did we hit? We hit it. Nothing. Now I'm gonna have to box. I'm gonna reset. Oh, it's me. And now we need to reset and run to the pitch first back on. But we're gonna be switching teams, and they are saying inters are better. I think the wets are personally better. I precise now as we speak. Now we go on. For our outlap, we have 6 minutes of this wet. And it's very wet outside on track. If you hit the grass, you're literally out. Because your car, as we just saw. And by the way, I'm not counting that because that was an invisible piece. And if that takes me out, I'm not counting it. And it's gonna be very slow laps, so as we 3.1 now ends, 3P2 starts already. They're gonna continue on. This guy can even turn. And this car won't be able to turn. It's gonna be a disaster. I'm just finishing eating now. Sliding off the road a little. There we go. The man in P1 says 134. We had the wall with the back tire. That's gonna lose us so much time. But we are not counting the RS. The RS is not gonna be used on the outlap. And now we stop. So we can get the best exit out of the final corner. Now coming out of the final corner. Being a very good guy. Gross sets in Valanane's lap already. You take it just careful into turn 1. So don't want to really spin out as it is just VP the training sessions. Lose the back end there. We lost the back end going through that corner. Now going through this corner we go wide. And we go very wide and we drive into the barrier there. That is not very ideal from us, driving into the barrier. But we are gonna continue on as we have 4 seconds under our time. We go wide and we go wide again. Think it's gonna be a sequel of going wide and off the circuit, because as how much rain there is pouring, it's a lot, and the FIA might red flag the session if there is too much rain. Look at how much rain there's falling. And he looks up. How no damage of going 150 kilometers per hour. And when I am driving, I'm just driving slowly at the barrier. Most likely a front wing is off. This game makes no sense, but we are loving it. As this session is gonna come on to be more crazy. Now going through these corners and there is yellow again. and we nearly spin it into the barrier. If that was, and we get the fastest sector, but we are only 6 seconds under our time and we go very wide. Now we need to push. We need to go push for our new fastest up. We break their asses, not confident in the rain. Now going on back over to the main straight. It is a short straight, but we don't have any areas to play with right now. And there's a spin, and we look at that car. We go off circuit, just like we did in our second lap. Now over onto the RS straight. That is way wider though. We are 2 seconds faster, and I think it is just that it is wet, and we hit the wall. Dear me, that was a big accident. And now it's drying up. The rain is gone, they say over on the broadcast. But that is disaster. We just try and turn the car right now. But it is, I don't think, possible to turn the car at all. Look how wet it is. Are we even gonna finish this how does that even work? I have no idea. We are now looking at our car from an outside perspective, and it's going good for the man in P1, setting a new fastest lap. But is there gonna be enough time to switch tires, go back out, and set a dry time? I don't think it is gonna be possible to set a new lap on the dries, but it is gonna be possible for us, and then a crash. The Dutchman is out, we think. Number 9, we need number 7. We are gonna switch for next season maybe to number 7 if we can avoid that. That's like $1 million. And it's not gonna be possible to set another lap. We are gonna go on to the soft to warm them up for tomorrow's Grand Prix. Yes, you can still see a lot of smoke as we are on the dries in a bit wet conditions. On the soft first part of the sector is going to be struggling, but then it is like no rain anymore, but green, and we already got a corner cut on our outlap. That makes no sense. How did we get a corner cut through that corner? We go just a little wide by accident. There's still a big accident. We're looking at that accident, and the Dutchman spins. The Dutchman gets a second corner cut. That's going to be a 5-second time. It's going to be a grid penalty probably for the race. And we're just trying to warm up as we hit the wall. There's a puncture. We have gotten a puncture. Look at that. We try and warm them up. But look at that. We got a puncture. And the car doesn't go anymore. The tire is, and we do have punch. It's confirmed by our engineer. We drive against the wall, lose our throwing by accident, and now we have gotten a puncture. I need to get the puncture again. And we are now on screaming front tires on a puncture. And there's a yellow flag. What is the reason for the yellow flag? And there's a big accident. We flip with a puncture. Has you ever seen somebody drive this good with a puncture? I don't think so. As we can't really steer. Oh, dearie me! The puncture the tire is punctured. Still, the left side of the car, we got the puncture. This is an awful session for us, not learning anything new really, and just wasting our tires, wasting our front wing, as I don't think we got any left. We need to just completely make a new one. Look at that. We have literally a puncture on the tire. You can nearly see the rim. You can see the rim a little. We are reversing into the pit. And we now just spin the car. See, there's nobody behind, and we know there's nobody behind. But it is a disaster for us. We let's not go out anymore, because the session is ending here in, we're gonna change our throwing in the pits, but it is gonna do really nothing. We get the car pushed, rolled in now. It's rolling in to the pit lane to end the training sessions of today. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next one. There was VP1, VP2 and VP3. We got every time correct, nearly, and I'm just trying to find something right now. Found it, boys. If I had face cam I could show you, but we will see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Outro, my goodness. Alright, what is... Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.